Hi everybody, how
is
you
your
doing?
name? Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Sorry, the classic.
Sorry.
Hi everyone and welcome to the Roleplay Dungeon. We are your entertainers. They are Vagjazzle and I am the DM. Let's go around and do some introductions before... Actually, no. Shall we say what we did last time? I don't know. What should we do first? Should we say what we did or should we say who we are?
Is this your first day? What are you doing?
I don't know. It feels like
He's
it's been
nervous.
so long. It feels like it's been so long since
It has been.
since we've done any Vagjazzling. Yeah, previously on the Adventures of Vagjazzle. So for those of you who are new or not familiar with what's going on, we are Vagjazzle, or they are Vagjazzle, an adventuring party who are currently making their way through the Dungeon of the Mad Mage. For those of you who don't know, the Dungeon of the Mad Mage is a D&D 5e adventure set in the city of Waterdeep, and it's a mega dungeon, but a fun one, not your standard dungeon crawl. It's quite exciting. Anyway, these guys are tasked to retrieve the crown from the head of the Mad Mage deep within the dungeon. They are currently on level 1 of the dungeon and making their way around, trying to get down to the lower levels. Now, before we start, let's do introductions. I'm gonna start backwards today. I'm gonna start with CG. Look at that.
I was not ready.
On the spot.
Hello, I'm Casually Geeking, and I am playing as Zehas, a water genasi druid who is almost constantly wet, which leads me to the fact Zehas has, on occasion, while sleeping, been known to cast his shape water by accident while sleeping.
And what does it do when he casts shape water when sleeping?
Moves all the water off of himself onto somewhere else nearby?
like sleep talking, basically.
Yeah, just like, I'm conscious that I'm very, very wet, so I just drop all the water somewhere else.
You can't shape water within like a person, can you? Has that ever been
like
tried?
blood bending?
Yeah, it's like because 70% of humanoid is water, right? So could you
I
like
don't
shape water?
know. I've never looked up that technicality on whether I can target someone else's water.
And
It depends.
Go
Will a
road
DM
someone?
allow it?
Well, I
From
mean,
the
I'm
inside.
keen now. I'm keen to. But the thing is, okay, maybe it has to be water that you could see. In which case, if somebody was bleeding, blood is also a chunk. Like a lot of it is water, right? So could you not shape water on blood to do
Pull all
something,
the blood out of their body. I like it.
or put it back in? Maybe it's like healing.
Okay.
Google's
okay.
AI, which is obviously always correct, says no.
Well, Google AI.
Can
don't
you
do shit.
AI.
Google's AI
Can you
is
shape
not
my
the DM
pee?
here. I am, and I like this idea. So if Zehas ever wants to try and shape water the inside of somebody's body, I will have to think about it. Right. Let's move on then to Dirk.
Hello, I am Dirk. I am playing Welvrin Torivs, a Drow Warlock. And my fun fact is that my passion is cartography, a fact that I refuse to share with Zephyr.
But is it your passion or actually good at it? Like, because I have a lot of passions and I'm terrible at them.
Given my Outlander background, I would say that I am good at it.
Okay. But do you refuse to just let Zephyr know about this, or anybody?
Well, apparently anybody, but specifically Zephyr.
Okay.
Nothing important enough has come up.
Yeah.
You liked watching Zephyr just go around going, squat! Beautiful
I'm
art!
writing down, but you refuse to tell anyone about it. Because no one knows.
All right. Yes.
Because when we needed it, you didn't say it. So now, this is the end. Shasta.
Hi, I'm Shasta. I'm playing Thundara Stoneheart, a Goliath barbarian who loves all things beautiful and girly and frilly and pink. And my fun fact is that I braid when I'm nervous. I braid my hair, your hair, tassels, anything. I'm a fidgety braider.
Do you have, or did you have growing up, not you, but Thundara, like one of those troll dolls or something that you could like braid its hair like all the time?
You're asking if Thundara had a troll doll?
Yeah. Or was it an actual troll that she just carried around?
It was an actual troll. The decapitated
head,
head
shrunken
of a troll
head
that
of
her
an
mother
actual
brought back to
troll.
camp. Yeah.
And then that's
Said, oh, this would be lovely for my daughter. And she
that's
brought
how
it
you
home
like,
to
yeah,
the
that's how
baby
you
Thundara.
practiced braiding
Oh,
hair.
I learned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's canon now.
Love it.
Okay. Kim.
Hello, I'm Kim Lee. I play Marcy, a changeling monk. Very mysterious, very dark, very what is she gonna do next type of thing. And my fun fact is that I enjoy party planning, but I am often like borderline, like I'm bordering the line of fun versus serious. So like I'll dance on the floor, but I also have the clipboard and like the headset and like trying to push people along to the next activity.
You are exactly like the event organizers at my work. It's like planned fun. Like you must have fun between this hour and this hour. It's like
Yes,
now it's
exactly.
dance time. Now it's eating time. It's like okay. Thanks.
Exactly.
I love that so
Oh my god,
much.
I love it.
All right, and last but not least, we have Kaser Pants.
Hello, I am Kaser Pants, or Kaser, and I play Callie Swiftwhistle, a halfling rogue. And my fun fact is that Callie likes to whittle little figurines, like wooden figurines, and just like leave them in different places.
I love it.
I love that.
Have you left any around recently?
Yes. The
Okay.
little, like, zombie dude that we met. He was cool. He deserved a little figurine.
Do you guys remember him?
I never said they were good figurines either.
Okay, all right.
either.
But it's just something you like to do.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's totally fine. Right. So, when we last left you all, you had entered one of the rooms in the dungeon and found that it was infested with bat-like creatures. I believe Welvin cast Fireball. Yeah?
Yep.
Made quick work of them. They are now deaded. And I guess it's back to the crawl. Where will you go? What will you do? Whilst you guys decide that, I need to actually get my dice. That would help, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it help if I had some dice? Yeah.
That would be beneficial. No. Poor Dirk.
I have a new dice tray arriving soon. I'm very excited about it.
Ooh.
Not that I didn't already just buy a dice tray, but you know, shush. This addictions, man. Addictions are real. Okay. Okay. I'm not that I'm going to roll any dice right now. I'm just ready for it. So, team, where do you want to go?
Well, is there anything in this room
No,
that we're in? Okay. Just corpses.
just corpses of dead, but all the burnt ones. I guess they kind of smell like a barbecue. It's nice and crispy.
Crispy.
What about down here in this corner?
No, that's all
Yep.
caved in, so you can't basically go there.
Oh,
That's like a dead end.
right.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
What about this hallway up where?
So
right behind
everything that you
Greyhound?
can see, you've already been in. Like anything on the map that you
Right.
see that is visible to
So,
you have been all of
the-
it.
The door that Thundara's gone to, I remember them saying it was like a
That was a
blacksmith or
statue.
something.
That's correct. Yeah. You remember that's their like smithy area. Yes, that is correct.
Wasn't a
So we haven't-
statue there?
That's in the little nook below.
Where Thundara is right now on
And
the
it was a
map.
mimic.
Yes, that's right. It was a
That's
mimic.
right.
Well remembered, guys. You guys are doing all the work. I don't need to remember shit.
I don't remember any of this.
I'm misremembering. I think you said behind that door there's loads of magical weapons.
Yes,
like
they
that.
are. That's true.
That
They
we're
are
proficient
enchanted. They are enchanted magical weapons. As soon as you walk through the door, they will slice you to pieces.
Yeah.
Well,
Thundara opens the door.
Of course.
What about up behind the goblins, like up this way?
Hold on 1 second.
Have we discussed about there yet?
Which one? Sorry, tell me again.
Up behind, like at the top of the goblins, where it just kind of ends.
Yeah, so that
right here?
leads into that same room. That all leads into that same room. So if you want to go up there, basically it leads to the same place as that room. So I can uncover it for you, if that's where you want to go.
But no, because I'll get sliced to bits.
Yes.
I've learned.
So no, yeah, I mean, there is not, obviously there's not enchanted weapons. It is a forge. They told you it was a forge.
Yeah. Do we want to check out the forge
Yes.
oh,
while we're here, rather than going away and coming back?
It doesn't take us very long to travel around down here. We're very efficient.
You are. You can just walk around really, really quickly. So in this room, give me a chance to just get it all set up. Second.
Zayhas spots a little wooden figure on the floor and is like, how did that get there?
Where did this guy come from, eh? Okay. So in this room, let's just take a quick gander. A token. Now, do I get... Yes! Yeah, I have it. Sorry. Just checking that I have the right thing, and I do. So this is good. So, let me tell you what you see in this room. This is I guess the room is it's a forge, and it smells quite kind of disgusting. On the north wall, in that little alcove section, there is a very old looking, quite used forge, and it used to be run by magic, but that magic has since been expired, and there is a large anvil that stands on top of, I guess, what would have been the hearth of the fire of the forge. Inside there is a hammer, and when I say it's a very huge hammer. Think, in Baldur's Gate 3, in that Grim Forge, where that giant hammer, it's like that, some giant 7,000 pound stone hammer kind of sits like above the anvil, which can be controlled to smash down and I guess create things when needed. You can see on the side of this the forge there are some dwarvish runes. Any of you read dwarvish?
Yes. But one of my facts was it's
iffy. Yeah, I mean, these are just very simple symbols. One is for earth, one is for water. And they can see on the other side, there's ones for air and fire as well. And it's very obvious and it's very clear. If you even knew any rudimentary dwarvish, you would know these symbols. It's like from kids' books, right? You would get it.
Okay, I'll relay that to the group.
You also see in this room there is a creature who Thundara recognizes. This is an Etin, this creature. An Etin is a giant type creature with two heads. In this particular case, this Etin has one male head and one female head. And they're sitting there in front of the forge, and they have a giant club in their hand, and as you approach, they eye you suspiciously. They turn to you, and they're like, "What are you doing here?" Yeah, what he said. What are you doing here?
Hello. So Thundara recognizes it. Shasta does not. What do I know? Does Thundara know anything about like their temperament? Does it vary between them? Are they like people?
So they are generally evil aligned, but they don't really hold to any law or any rule that they abide by. They're quite chaotic. So I guess from Thundara's experience of knowing this giant type creature, you probably want to be a bit careful how you tread.
Okay. I say, what are you doing?
So the female head kind of cocks to the side and looks at you. What are we doing? What are you doing? We live here. This is our home. I've never seen you before. You seen him before? No, I've never seen them before. Yeah. What do you want here? You see, they kind of they take the club slightly raised now, feeling a little bit sort of suspicious towards you.
Is this all happening in Giant?
No, this is happening in Common.
I look around and I say, well, we was attracted by the smell, but now I'm looking around and it's pretty nice in here. Did you do your decorating all by yourself?
Do you want to roll deception, because nobody would be attracted by the smell?
I didn't say we were well, maybe I said attracted, but I meant like we were like, whoa, that's a smell, let's follow it.
That's a smell. All right, okay. All right, I'll allow. But you're trying to now say that their places looks quite nice. Just roll a straight up charisma check for me.
Okay. Okay. Charisma. Where? Oh, it's at the bottom or at the end. That is a 14.
14. Let's see. Let's find the D20 first. That would be a good start, wouldn't it? Yeah, it's fine. So the male of the two heads looks at you, and as you say, like, it's quite nice in here. Did you do the decorating yourself? He's like, oh, I did actually. Yeah, I did do this myself. I'm quite proud of it. She didn't think it was a good idea, but I mean, look at these walls. They're fantastic. They were crumbling when we moved in, but look at them now. And you look around and you can basically see they're all cracked and like terrible shape, and like it's been really rudimentary, like plastered together. It looks like trash basically, but you know, he's quite proud of his work.
The craftsmanship is something to be in awe about. And I ask the female head, Whoa, how would you have decorated it? I bet you have some lovely ideas.
You call this decorated? Look at it. It's falling apart. It's terrible. He barely didn't do anything. Well, how could I do anything? Because you control one arm and I control the other, and you didn't want to do what I wanted to do. What was I did the best I could with the tools that were given to me. And now I have to suffer with your incessant badgering. Look, listen to me. I didn't want this to be done. I didn't even want to come here in the first place. But you had to get us thrown out of where in the house it was. And they just start bickering between each other for a while.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And I must say I noticed you, my friend, were also something to behold. Looking at the female head. You are lovely.
All right, charisma check.
Can we just count it as the same one?
Nope.
Woo! That went somewhere. I'll roll on. Do we? Got it. 19 plus 2.
Oh, wow. Okay, yes, that's good. So you see her face suddenly kind of flush. And she blushes a little bit. Why, thank you. But hold on though, you come in here and you talk fancy, but why are you here? They kind of relax a little bit. The club lowers.
You think I talk fancy?
Oh.
That is so nice.
So now she's interested. The other head is kind of like looking between the two of you, like, what the fuck is going on here? Oi, they're not supposed to be here. Can you roll perception for me?
Yeah. That is an 11 plus something.
Can
plus
everybody
4.
else roll perception for me as well?
I have no idea what's going on, apparently.
No. Marty's just like, is still like looking at the walls in the other room.
Yeah.
To the goblin.
I think I just got a natural 20.
You did.
Hey.
So, as this conversation is going on, Zehas notices a very, very slight, imperceptible nod given by the male head towards the forge when he's like, they're not supposed to be here, and he gives a little nod in the direction of the forge. None of the others of you notice this.
Well,
And
then
I
where
also-
are we supposed to be?
Become aware of every wooden figure that's been left in the dungeon.
Just start picking them up.
Okay, well, I'll clock it, but I don't want to tread on the conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say, I'm sorry. The smell and the decor and your face. We're explorers. We're trying to find a way downstairs. I don't know what this accent is today, by the way. I'm sorry.
It's alright. You trying to get downstairs? Or do you try the door? That's one way. Why don't you try the door?
What door?
That's it. I said sassy.
Sassy, yeah, I know, right? What door?
What door? There was only stairs, right? Was there a door?
That's the door. The doorway. That's what he means.
I get excited and I say, the doorway.
Yeah.
I lean into it. There's a door?
With the stairs.
There was no door.
Fine.
I think you might not know this area too well. Do you guys stick pretty much in here? This is where you hang out?
We do actually. We don't really get out much. He seems a little bit obsessed with staying here. Look, okay, I'm just doing what I'm told to do. This is where he's. Look, let's not get into this again. Shut up. You lot, get out.
I say, is he always this abrasive?
Always. He's been like this since birth. It's terrible.
Oh, do you want to come explore with us?
I would love to leave this place. I really would. Unfortunately, I'm stuck to this thing. Being my brother that he is, in the trouble that he's got us into, I don't really have much say, do I? And she tries to like pull one half of the body away, and he's just like clonks her on the head. He's like, stop it.
So, how long have you been here? As you are 50% of yourself, so
50% of myself.
at a certain point, I feel like you say you've been here long enough for you to have your time away.
Oh, I think we've been here. It's about 5 years now, maybe? Yeah. I haven't seen.
Just in this room.
Yeah, just in this room.
Do you need some water or some like a snack?
We've got food, and she points to the wall behind the forge, and in there there's like a shelf, and on that shelf you can see there's I guess skulls and things that of creatures that they've eaten, that they've kind of kept as trophies, and it's like stacking up, and various little bits and bobs like that. And yeah, so we're all right for food, really, and drink. We're good.
Good on you.
It seems clear to me there's nothing in here that would be at any risk if you were to go for a wander with us. Why not come with us for a bit? I mean, what is it in here? Just a forge? Who cares? Come with us.
And so at this point, the male head, he turns and looks at you, Zehas, and he's like, listen, don't be putting any ideas into her head, right? She's to belong here. If we leave, we die.
I'm sorry, I'm talking to your partner. You don't need to talk on their behalf.
She's my sister.
That seems very
don't
rude.
Be disgusting. Yeah, he's technically right. If we do leave, I mean, Xanathar will kill us. So,
how will Xanathar know?
I mean, Xanathar's got eyes everywhere, hasn't he? Got spies and all that. He knows everything that happens down here.
So why would Xanathar want you to stay here for 5 years?
It's been 5 years so far. I don't know how many more years it'll be. I guess until he tells us that we can go, I suppose.
You said you got yourselves into some trouble. What can I ask? What happened? Maybe we can help.
And then the other one turns and he's like, no, we can't tell you what happened. It's none of your business. In fact, you don't even need to be here at all. Can you just get out now? And he gives his sister a look, and she very quickly is just like, puts her eyes to the floor and says, he's right, you better leave.
Hand her a tiny stone and say, some new decor for your home. And I step back a little bit.
So she takes it and she's
I
like,
I'll leave the conversation.
This is beautiful. And she quickly pockets it in her side pocket.
Oh, lovely.
And I'll say, well, it is a shame that it had to come to this. I appreciate you saying to the female one, and I'll just kind of scan around the room and say, I'm inclined to agree with your assessment on the decoration, but I want to, as I'm scanning around the room, try and get a good look at what he was nodding towards.
Can you do an investigation for me?
Can I distract him?
No. You could do an investigation, but you'll have advantage because you got a nat 20 on the perception check.
Nope.
Nothing. You cannot tell at all what he was pointing at.
I want to come up behind Thundara and give her a little pat on the shoulder and be like, well, if we can't bring our new friend to the adventure, why don't we bring the adventure to her? And we...
Ooh, I like that. Marcy, tell me what your brain is cooking.
that's as far as I got.
Why don't we bring the adventure to her? What's the adventure? No idea.
Yeah, let's go ask these goblin creatures if they want to have a party.
Party in the forge?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so the guy, the other one, hears you and he's like, do not bring them in here.
Do you have some beef?
I'm going to come down here
Mm-hmm.
and just mention to this goblin that's right next to me, they've got food in the forge.
Yeah, we know. It's usually us. We're the food.
All right. Well,
But well remembered about their love of food.
Yeah.
If you don't have inspiration, you can take it, because I really liked that. That was a good memory.
If we took
I
biscuits
did have it.
and throw them into the room, are they so hungry for food that they'll run in despite the fact that they might be eaten by the two heads?
But that's up to you, mate.
That could be a fun experiment. Interesting.
Let's get a little platter. You
I say we do
and
it.
We can put some food onto it. We can get some like streamers and like help decorate. You know, we can put her mind onto the decorations and we can get in there and we can help bring everything here.
Are you saying this to them? To us? We? As
Yeah,
one?
out loud, just out loud to everyone. Everyone's still there, right?
I say, I would love to help decorate.
Absolutely
Sounds-
not. Keep your mitts off of this room. Get out. And at this at this point, they kind of like stand up to full height, their giant height, which this room can take. And he withdraws a sword from his side. So they've got the club in one hand and withdraws a sword into the other hand and looks at you kind of menacingly.
Look, friend.
A little bit.
I suggest you put that away.
Yeah,
I want to pull.
why?
We've
You wanna
killed
continue to live
basically
here?
everything to get here. And we really wouldn't want to hurt your sister.
Do you want to roll intimidation? One of you two.
Yeah.
We're not having a party.
22.
I like the party idea.
22. Okay, hold on. Let's see how intimidated he is. He's very intimidating. He looks at all of you, and he's like, "Look, we don't want any trouble from you guys, but you really can't be here. I believe that you are mighty adventurers as you claim, but I suggest you leave this room quickly, otherwise it won't be us you'll be having to deal with. It's gonna be Xanathar."
I was just gonna ask, where can we find this Xanathar person so that way we can ask him about, like, we can invite him to the party.
This party is happening, damn it.
Can you roll a history check for me, Marcy?
Oh gosh. 7.
7. Yeah, you absolutely don't know. And he's like, "You've been sleeping under a rock your whole life. Xanathar, the crime lord. Well, he lives up in Waterdeep. He's not going to be down here, is he?"
So
And
how
the
do we
forge-
get him by mail?
No, what you do is you stay in this room and piss me off, and then he comes here and kills you.
I would like to.
But how would he
separate-
know?
That's a good point.
He knows.
Well, I assume that the forge that you were looking at earlier is some connection to him.
This old thing.
Yes.
Can you roll insight for me? Yeah. Like, he's just obviously trying to pass it off like it's nothing. You know, 1,000,000% he's lying. It's everything to do with the forge.
I can tell you're lying. We're city inspectors, you see. We have a good eye for these things.
Right, now you're going to have to roll deception. But I will give you advantage because of the fact that you have successfully used this 3 times. No, absolutely
Whips out
not.
her
2.
clipboard.
On that one, the 2.
I think he deserves inspiration for fucking that.
No, absolutely. He got advantage on the roll. Like, that's the inspiration, right? That's a free inspiration. No, he's not buying. He's like, city inspectors, you take me for a fool. Down here. Pull the other
Okay,
one.
you lied to us, we lied to you. Tit for tat.
You lied to us. We lied to you. We're even.
What do you even want? Just get out and, go about your business. There's no power here. It sounds like you lot are all powerful as it is.
Thank you. Very kind. You called us powerful, Marcy.
Or if not power, the other more important P. Party. In here.
Exactly.
3:00.
I pull out a notebook and I'm like, how do you guys feel about goblins in a blanket? We're getting down like foods.
To eat.
Yeah.
Like pigs in a blanket.
Like pigs in a blanket.
At this point, because he's still intimidated by you and you guys seem pretty set on throwing a party in this room, he's just like, it's your funeral. And he goes and he sits down with his back against the forge. The other head at this point is quite quiet and timid, kind of not daring to speak out.
I go up to them and facing them, directing their attention on the wall, facing away from the forge. I start planning with Marcy. We can put up some tapestries from the other rooms in here. Don't worry about the enemies; they're taken care of. And we can do that here. And meanwhile, the forge is available for pondering.
Well, no, because his back is to it. He's literally like sitting down.
Yeah, facing this way.
Yeah,
away from it.
But leaning against it.
Yeah, but that means he can go look to see what it is now.
I would like to kind of.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. I wanted to kind of look around the room at his patch job and see if there's any like weak points or like trapdoors or anything like that.
Yeah. Do you have any proficiency with, say, like masonry tools or anything like that?
Let me check my. I don't. Maybe.
I just
wanted to see
the
if
forge is.
Yeah, you see where the forge is.
Get it.
I just wanted to see if there was like if you had any proficiencies or
No.
anything. No, then it'll just be like a straight up investigation to see what you can see.
Is there
15.
Oh, sorry.
15. Not really. You don't really see anything of note. Nothing kind of stands out to you. It's not like it's gonna it's crumbled, it's cracked, but it's not like it's not gonna cave in at any point.
What's in the bottom right corner of the room?
That's the door to the other room that you guys were in before. Oh, you mean
bottom
right. There's another little nook.
It's just another nook, but there's like it'll just be full of like bones of dead creatures and stuff. So it's, nothing. There's nothing in there really.
I would like to pocket a bone,
Sure.
a big one.
Go ahead.
Hey, a big bone.
Ew.
Nice. Get your big bone.
Is there any like table or anything?
Nope.
Not even in like the other room?
In the other room, actually no, not in that one with the goblins either. No, there's nothing in there.
No bookshelves.
There's some shelves in the corners up here. Yeah. Why? What you after? Let's hear your
want
idea.
a table to set up the goodie.
Yeah.
I'm full planning a party.
I was gonna ask because I feel like this corner is a perfect spot to set up like drinks and food.
Yeah.
So like I was gonna ask him because he's my plan in my head. This is where I was leading. Okay, I was gonna go up and be like, "You're such a strong man. Why don't you help me move this table?" Or whatever. Like that's where my mind was going. Asking him for help to set up an area.
I mean, you can try. I mean, he could help you. Maybe if there's not a table, maybe you could ask him for help to clear the bones and whatever.
I get visibly offended that she asked this big strong man for help.
Well, it's a man and woman together. It's a giant.
Okay, I like that idea. I'm gonna go over to him and be like, hey, guess kind of like a area that's a little bit picked up and clean. Why don't we come over here and like you can help me clean up this area of all your dead bones and stuff and like
You're gonna have to roll persuasion for this.
Are they still intimidated?
Yes. So, as in, they're not gonna try and attack you. Persuasion is good.
it took a little Viagra to get there, but we are.
Hold on. Can we add that as a quote?
Is it the same?
I think it's quote add. The same one I have on mine. Now that we have quotes, I mean, that has to be the first quote. Oh, it was good. It was good. Yeah, okay. So he is a little bit dubious, but the girl head is like, of course we would love to help. And so kind of gets up over to this corner and starts kind of helping sort of like clear out the bones. And obviously have a giant hand, so it's very easy for them to like sweep up the bones and move them out to the side.
I want to go in there and start helping, but then accidentally like trip and like hit the bones that they've already gathered and like make
so just cause trouble. Okay, you can do that. You can make it take. Yeah. You can make it take longer.
Yeah.
So he's like, "What are you doing? You're so clumsy. Can you just? Why are you making this harder than it is?"
The monk.
So annoying. Did it work?
I'll check out the forge.
Shasta, did it work?
Sending right now.
Okay. Yes, added quote 1. Nice. Okay, so what you gonna do? An investigation or check it out?
Yeah, I wanted to check out the forge, just see if there's anything interesting.
Okay, you watching over the back over your shoulder. You've got very little time. Can you roll investigation for me quickly?
Can I actually make it better for you? Sorry, possibly give you more time. I don't know. It's risky. I'll say. Yeah, I'll say. Do you think the party could use some dry ice?
But hold on a second. Wait. I just need to know one thing though. Why would Welvrin think to look in the forge? Because Welvrin doesn't know that there's anything special about the forge. Only Zehas knows that.
Because Zehas mentioned that there was something special about it to them.
He said that he didn't believe it.
Directly.
Oh, right. And they.
I said that forge you nodded at one point.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Right. I'll allow it.
Up on that, DM.
I'll allow it. It's funny, but I will allow it. Okay, so what did you want to do to give Welvrin more time?
So I wanted to come down to the group in the corner and say, do you think this party could use some dry ice fog effect around here, maybe?
Yes!
And I will cast Fog Cloud, obscuring the view to the forge.
And I would like to use my inspiration to re-roll that.
Yeah, go on.
All right.
But now you can take your time, so I'll give you advantage.
Fucking Christ. Okay. Oh, advantage though.
Yeah, you get advantage.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
I don't know if you can get advantage on an inspiration, but it's again, there's a fog cloud around you, so they can't see, so you can take your time rummaging around and sort of looking around. Honestly, like anything above an 8 would have been fine. As you put your hand in, you feel in the forge there is the opening of it, but hidden behind, as you put your hand in, you can very easily feel like whatever's there that looks dark, because when you look inside you can't see anything, but whatever's there, you push your hand against it and it kind of just comes away like just a little piece of like thin wood that's been painted black, and it flops over, and behind there are 2 large sacks.
You say
Um,
there's black floppy wood and 2 sacks, Mo? That's what
Yeah,
you're telling me?
That's exactly what I'm telling you.
Hot, let's go.
Oh god.
Are
okay.
Ettins afraid of mice?
No.
Damn. Did it pose like an elephant, like afraid of mice?
That would have been
I guess
cute.
we'll find out what's in the sack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you taking them out?
Yeah.
Okay, they are very, very heavy.
Excellent.
Well, one of them is. The other one is not so heavy.
Okay, so I'll take out the lighter of the two because
So
I'm not very strong.
as you take it out, it jingles, and you look inside, and it is full of copper and silver pieces. No gold pieces, but when I say full of copper and silver pieces, I'm talking like there's about 1,400 copper pieces and 350 silver pieces in there. So it's quite a sizable amount of money.
Thundara, could I get your opinion on this wall decoration?
Absolutely.
Meanwhile, this X is like still screaming at Marcy. It's like, just stand still. What are you doing? Stop moving around. I just cleaned that space. It's just like getting really furious.
I love it.
And then I'll whisper over to Thundara. There's a bag in there. You need to grab it out. We need to see what's inside.
So there's no decoration that you need my opinion on?
It might be in this bag.
Okay.
So you pull it out.
I go to...
You pull it out. I mean, for you, it's quite easy. You yank that thing out. Inside there is about 100. I say about. There is 120 iron ingots. Each one of those ingots weighs a pound. So it's 120 pounds. You just pull it out like it's like nothing. Each one of those ingots is worth 5 silver pieces each, if you can find a buyer for them. But yeah, that's basically what these guys have been keeping in here.
I'm not there, but it's not actually that much money.
I don't think these would be nice decorations for the party at all.
That's still a bit of gold, isn't it? Because what is it? Silver to gold.
It's 100 copper for a gold.
Yeah.
So that's 14 gold. And I guess 10 silver for a
10
gold.
silver for a gold.
Is
60 gold
there like...
there. And plus the 350 silver from before. Yeah?
Can I look around at the forge to see if there's like what did you call me over here? Why am I looking at metal right now? Kind of a thing. Like, is there anything else?
No.
That, okay.
I'm gonna put the money back.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever Thundara does with the
I put it
copper
back.
is up to her.
Wait, do I know?
No, sorry, the iron.
Oh, it was iron?
Yeah.
Would Thundara know, like, oh, this means money? Or would it be more like, this is not giving me immediate dopamine because it's not sparkly enough right now?
I would say a mix of both. Mm-hmm. Like, you would understand that, yes, this could be sold for money, but at the same time, you also are like, can I be asked for that shit?
It's a heavy bag that would need carrying around.
Yeah, I'm feeling more about the nah. Okay, I put it down.
So now what do you do? Now that you've done all this elaborate thing for something you don't even care about.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to come back over here, kind of where I was.
Back to party planning.
All right. So how do you relay this information somehow to the rest of these guys?
I'm going to wait until Zehas isn't busy, and then I'll relay it to him.
I'm just concentrating on Fog Cloud over in this corner.
Okay.
I'm right now wondering why I'm in a fog cloud. I can't see. Help!
That's true. When you see Welvin leave the fog cloud, do you stop concentrating or do you carry on? What's your Zehas? What's your
do I see?
Yeah, he's
If I
come out of the
see-
fog cloud. He's come out. He's on the other side of the room now.
Okay, then. I guess I'll go. On second thoughts, maybe this isn't a good venue for a party, and I'll drop my fog cloud and walk towards Welvrin.
Okay.
I turn around
Wow,
and I'm
relay.
from like gathering all these dirty bones, and I'm just like, what?
What?
What do you mean? what are you trying to tell? What?
Say psych right now.
Same thing right now. Oh my god.
Marcy's heart's broken.
I drop everything that I have gathered just back down onto the ground.
What are you
Out-
doing?
And I turn around and I walk out and I'm like, the party is cancelled!
And it's at this moment Zayhas realizes you were serious about the party and you weren't just playing into the distraction idea.
I go over and
adventurers.
I put my arm around Marcy and I go, we'll have a party. It's my birthday's coming up soon.
You're right. You're
Wait,
right.
the Etis heads back to the forge, does a cursory glance, and then sits down quite happily in front of it. Does that mean you're leaving now? Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah, go on.
An over the table question.
Yeah, go on.
If I was to use never mind. That was in the one shot. I don't have that ability.
See, I get confused too. So many different.
I was gonna be like, I do want to know the answer though. I don't remember what the spell was, but it was the one that my character used on the troll to hear the sound of his mother.
Oh yeah.
If that spell was used on boy giant man here,
Yeah.
would it affect girl giant woman?
Potentially, maybe. Depends how well the whispers were. Like, are they only in his other ear? Only he could hear, right? It's like that,
But
right?
they don't share a noggin. I thought it was like in their head.
No. Your thing was the whispered voices.
Oh.
Whispered voices only he could hear. The troll could hear, and because it was quiet and just by his ears, so it's to him it sounded real, like somebody was there, like the voice of his mother was in his head.
Gotcha.
And again, it's because you also rolled I think it was like a nat 20 or something.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I was just curious.
Yeah, prestidigitation. That's right.
That was sick.
It was a very, very good move. I enjoyed that a lot. Okay, so you guys are leaving this room.
Well, I'll take a moment to quietly ask Welvrin, was there anything worth fighting them for?
No, I mean, you know that I'm not motivated by money, and it was some iron ingots and some copper and silver pieces, but nothing that we don't have plenty of right now. Especially if
Fair
we win
enough.
this bet.
Do we overhear this or anything?
They're just talking amongst themselves. So,
Okay.
right, where to now, people?
I'd
What's
like
up
to yell
here?
back and say, thanks for the visit. Bye.
Boy. Okay, so that is, as far as I'm aware, it's actually nothing. It's just the end of the corridor.
Oh,
But
it looks so much more mysterious on the cover
everything
map.
looks more mysterious when you can't see. But do you remember?
Okay, Wallace.
Can you
you
roll
remember?
perception for me?
Yes.
When you can
Everyone?
see.
No,
Romy.
just Welvrin. 14. Now, earlier on, and I mean like way earlier on, when you first came down this place, you could hear a kind of strange, I guess, whirring or something sound.
Okay.
You hear that before you go up that corridor place. You hear it coming from around there. I just need to check something. Totally organized as always and ready. I just need the name of something, that's all.
While this is happening, I lean into Marcy and say, I really liked her, but I want to fucking kill that other guy. He was no fun.
I look at her like, yeah, I agree.
We gotta fucking kill this guy.
Yeah, we gotta fucking kill this
Yeah,
guy.
that look. You got that look, right? Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
And I like to imagine that every time Callie is like quiet while we're all doing something, she's just now whittling.
Yeah, all the time. It's just
I cannot be fucked with you people.
Yeah, literally, like, this is too much drama for me.
Is it too late to say that she's claustrophobic?
Yes.
Next time.
Next time. Okay. So you hear these kind of like clanky type of whirring type noises coming from just around that corner. Obviously whatever is there is going to be revealed to you now as you kind of head in that direction.
Meat.
Was it that thing that's
Meat
like
with an N.
was going around collecting stuff and sucking things up? That blob?
No. You already did that. You guys defeated that thing. Do you remember?
Yeah,
I remember getting
good, there's
eaten.
more.
Yeah. So what you end up seeing here, and the thing is, like, because your perception check was decent enough. Can you just roll a stealth check for me as well? I just want to check. Just your normal. Okay, 13. I just want to roll its passive perception just to see.
I'm afraid of alcoves at the end of hallways now.
You're right. But what there is
Yes.
around this corner, kind of, and it will be coming around the corner any moment now, is a shield guardian, which is a large type of, it's a large construct, and you can hear it kind of like thumping around on the ground as it walks around the corner to, I guess, basically face you in a moment. So at this point you have a chance of anything you'd like to do before that happens.
Yeah, so do I know anything about Shield Guardians?
Well, friend.
Like, would I recognize what's about to happen?
You can roll a history check to see. Let's see if you've ever met this thing before, or something similar to this previously. Previously on Welvin.
Can I bring you up a different D20?
You know of it, right? As in,
Okay.
you know kind of what it is. So shield guardians are generally created by wizards to be like bodyguards, either to protect something or to like protect them, or to protect something that it wants protected. And it usually stays by its master. Those are the only things you'll know about shield guardians at this point.
Wait, do we all see this, or is it just Welvin?
Just Welvin, who's up there right now. Welvin hears it and sees it, and it's just about to come round the corner.
I am gonna turn around and whisper excitedly, back, and come kind of around this corner.
Okay.
What was going on?
So the shield guardian is currently doing its rounds of the dungeon. So it's going up. It's basically going around each corridor and doing its thing. And so, you know, it will bit by bit come and approach, and then go on its journey whichever way it's going.
Okay,
Can we go back to the end? Have them
I'll
fight each other?
relay what I know about the Shield Guardians to these guys. And I'm
Shasta,
going to come
you
ask
got
this
that?
goblin. What was that?
Sorry, I'm just Shasta.
Huh?
On the Twitch chat, have you got that one? Can you get rid of that one for me?
Oh, yeah.
Thanks. Carry on. Sorry. Dirt.
So I'm gonna ask this goblin what he knows about the Shield Guardian, because I'm assuming he watched it walk past him.
Oh yeah. Okay, so that goblin. Yeah, I know the Shield Guardian. That thing. it's bloody bonkers. It thinks that it's a wizard's apprentice, not a Shield Guardian. It's a bit fucking crazy.
Does it talk?
Yeah, it does. It's broken. God knows what that wizard cast on it, but right now it seems, yeah, just a bit mad. But it seems to leave us all
violent?
alone.
Okay. Huh. I want to talk to it.
Okay.
Did we all hear that conversation?
I guess so. If you were next to it, yeah, you would have. They're not trying to hide their voices or anything.
Wait, so the goblin knows who... Mr. Goblin, you know who is the person, like the master of this Shield Guardian? Who casted the stuff?
Well, he's got to be a really powerful wizard, hasn't it? So it's probably the Mad Mage. Like, these creatures are all aware that they are in the dungeon of the Mad Mage. Like, they know this. It's not a secret for them, right? But they feel quite safe being at the first level of this dungeon. They're not, like, concerned, right? Because a lot of creatures come down to this dungeon for treasure, for all sorts of things, to lure adventurers who come in because they know people come in, so they station here to, like, attack them, rob them, all kinds of stuff. So yeah, they're aware of the legends of this place, and they also know of, like, you know, the fact that there is a mad mage. It's a very famous story in this whole area.
Mr. Goblin, do you know who it's programmed to attack if it noticed anything?
I can't really say for sure because I'm no wizard.
Okay.
I'm going to talk to it.
Okay. So
Not really. Whatever.
I'm going to kind of peek around the corner here and be like, hey guy, I hear you're a wizard's apprentice.
So as you see the shield, this Shield Guardian now, I guess, traditionally, Shield Guardians don't have any kind of sentience, right? They're not able to really speak. I mean, they can move, they can gesture. This one, quite surprisingly, turns around and looks at you and is like, yes, do you know where the wizard is, perchance?
I don't, but we're looking for him too. What spells do you know?
Oh, and then he starts kind of like moving his hands like he's gonna like do some kind of magic spell, and you hear him like murmuring some things under his breath, and nothing happens. This one, for example. What a beautiful butterfly. And it's like that meme. It's like, is this a butterfly?
Fantastic. Would you like to join us? We're looking for the wizard as well.
Well, I seem to have lost the wizard on the fourth level of this dungeon. I cannot seem to find my way back there.
From around the corner, I say, "What's your name?"
Ah, another adventurer. Hello. Kind of like looks
Hello.
at you, and it's like, then it turns its head back, but it's like kind of like all rickety and creaky and all the rest of it. My name is Fizzban, the wizard's apprentice.
Don't get
Well, I'll tell you what,
attached.
Fizzban.
Don't get
Well, I'll tell you what,
attached.
Fizzban.
Don't get attached.
What? Don't get
I-
touched.
I will try my best to teach you a spell if you join us. And we can find the wizard together.
A wonderful Wizard of Oz.
um,
Man.
he kind of looks to you again, and then goes to like cast another spell, and you hear him like murmur the words under his breath, and he starts to move his hands. No, I only travel with the wizard. Keep back. And then he kind of like throws his hands out like he's like, done something. Obviously nothing happens.
Do I recognize that it's actually doing the motions and incantations for real spells? It just doesn't have the innate ability.
No, it literally is like garbage. It's like nonsense. Okay. It's absolute nonsense.
What?
Okay, well, we'll stay away from you if you stay away from us.
No!
Aww.
You see the wizard, please tell him that Fizzban is lost on the first level.
I run back to the here, and I say, "What do you know about Fizzban?"
That old bucket of bolts, he's bloody useless. He's crazy.
Watch what you say.
That's right, he's a bit off his head.
What happened to him?
We don't rightly know, but I guess he lost his master, and now he's just wandering around aimlessly. Probably, broken, I guess, the spell or whatever.
How do we gotta help him?
I mean, if someone should put him out of his misery is what I say.
I unsheath my battle axe and I say, "You watch it."
I didn't mean anything by it, just saying he would be better off
I know what you meant.
dead.
I know what you meant. Marcy!
I come running up.
Oh, God.
What's going on?
He's pissing me off.
Why don't we sit down and have a moment and discuss what's going on?
I might kill him.
Might have a moment of meditation. Might have a moment of ease. Just
And then the other had the
Deep
girl
breath.
is like, please don't kill me.
Oh, fuck you, attached. Alright, okay. Okay, meditation.
I give a nice guided meditation for everybody.
See
Meanwhile,
him
over here,
and
the
see
Guardian,
out.
the Guardian carries on his way, doing his thing.
As the Guardian passes by, is there anything that looks visually broken on it?
No, not at all. He looks absolutely intact. Yeah. No damage, no nothing.
I would like to turn to Zehas and say, okay, between the technically 3 people we've encountered so far, who do you think would be the most informed about different areas that we can ask about?
It's a fair question. I would imagine the Guardian, as it's been travelling, and everything else
True.
seems to stay where it is.
That is very true. Can I run out and say, hey, Guardian?
Yeah.
Is there anywhere in particular that would be worth exploring?
So the Guardian doesn't know you.
Right.
Hasn't interacted with you before. So turns around to face you and it's like, an adventurer. Hello, adventurer. I am Fizzban, the wizard's apprentice. Have you seen the wizard?
I have not.
Okay. If
Gonna
you do, please tell him that Fizzban is on level 1, and he turns around and carries on walking.
So he doesn't care. Got it. He's not programmed to care about conversation.
I go back to the people,
I'm there.
and my wonder is that Fizzban was an apprentice. Maybe he was an apprentice of a wizard, and this wizard isn't the Mad Mage. It's somebody that was also coming down here to like
another adventure,
gather whatever, but died, and now he's left behind. Not to make Thundara more sad.
Oh my god!
Checks out though.
I start following him from a distance just to keep an eye.
I'll relay to the group that the spells it was doing were absolute nonsense. They're not spells at all.
Oh,
he wasn't trained!
So recognizing that this is like emotional and I don't give a shit about it, I'm gonna turn to Zayha and say, I think we need to go back up to the Undertaker's area because I think we've explored what we can explore down here.
Yes, there's one area I remember vaguely where the zombie was, and they said perhaps there were other zombies in that direction, and otherwise I think you're right.
You mean Keith?
Yes. Sorry. Yes.
Don't ruin the illusion.
Oh, brilliant. Okay, so you want to head back up to where the Undertakers were?
During that conversation, I will say to Welvrin,
I think you have actually been everywhere else, if I'm honest with you.
Yeah, there's only those 2 places left on the map, I think.
Just check.
Oh, and there's a place to the far left. Wait, no, that was the gate, wasn't it? That was the magic gate, and it's a dead end.
The magic gate to the far left. Okay, so there are... Well, okay, actually, there are still a few places for you to explore. There's a whole place to the north of you directly right now, and then a whole other section where the Undertakers were. So if you start following... Because there's places that you went to and then stopped, and then didn't go any further. So... and then decided to turn around and go in a different direction. So you still have places to see.
While Welvrin and I are having a sort of quiet aside, I'll sort of say, our goal seems to be to get more power, and when we went into the weird mask room, killing things seemed to be a way to do that. Perhaps we should stop making friends with everything at a certain point.
Well, that leaves the goblins, because I'm not letting you kill my friends. Just kidding. You can kill whoever you want.
Oh, get it. The experience and stuff Mo said by like achieving, not necessarily killing.
Yeah, but that's me out of game knowing that in game, say has heard the wizard in the chair. Say basically kill stuff.
Forgot about the wizard in the chair. Probably because I never saw him.
There was a chair wizard?
There was a chair wizard in a painting.
Yeah.
That could only be seen with a visor. And I imagine the visor, like, you know, like those like green transparent visors that you play poker with, just dangled down a little bit.
Like your cowboy hat?
Kinda.
Mo, each of these squares is 10 feet, right?
That's correct, yes.
Okay. Hearing Zayha say that, we all know where this is going.
Oh, dear Lord.
So I'm just going to draw it on the map. So we'll just start here with Fireball.
I mean, you know, you could try and convince them all to like huddle together, maybe.
Snack in the middle. Yeah,
yeah, that's. I already started doing this. I already started down this path.
It's fine. I'll allow it. it's going to be a massacre
I got
either
some-
way, so let's make it fun.
I got some
Okay.
food in my pocket. I'll throw it in the middle of the circle.
So upon seeing the food kind of hit the ground, all of the goblins kind of like jump on top of each other to like get in on the food. They're literally like climbing over each other at this point, trying to get to the food.
I yell, "They're coming right for us!"
Oh no!
Oh, no.
Are we betraying the trust of the party now? Is that what we're just doing
I mean,
that?
these guys are just doing them like whatever. Like I don't know. Azehas, you did that, so can you roll a deception for me?
Oh my god.
I'd like to just talk to Thundara, just be like, hey, what's up? Like, just, just keep her mind off of
15.
it.
And if anybody cares to distrust Zehas, roll an insight. Would you distrust him anyway, like naturally? If you would naturally
No, but
distrust Zehas saying, oh my god, they're coming for us.
No, but I would come over with my weapon drawn.
Okay. So when you walk in, you see goblins scrambling all over each other and it's a frenzy.
What's going on?
I'm casting fireball.
Yeah,
like,
he's
as
casting
this-
fireball. Like
Yeah.
it's done. It's like
It's done.
It's done.
And actually, it's a pretty low fireball,
it is a
realistically.
very, very low fireball. Hold on a second. Let me check.
Yeah,
Like that
1,
Marcy's
5,
just
4,
gone.
3, 3, 3,
Yes.
2, 1, 4.
I started
just
leaving.
walked
I
away.
didn't realize this was gonna happen.
I know. I just wanted to follow
What
my
was
friend.
the? They have to do a dexterity saving throw. Is that right?
Oh, I think that is right. Yeah, let me
Yeah,
double check
against
here.
what?
Dexterity saving throw. And they take half as much damage on a successful
Okay,
throw.
All right. And what was the
So they
damage?
take full damage on a failed. 25.
Okay, I'm going to say they all succeeded their dexterity saving throw because goblins only have 7 health. So, regardless of
Fantastic.
anything and everything, they all incinerate immediately.
And I go, "Oh, thank God, Welvern."
You saved us, Welverin, my hero.
And I get my 9 temporary hit points.
Yes, you do.
I say, that smells bad. And I sheath my weapon and go back to following my friend from a distance.
Thank God that
And then-
Snickle is taking a nap.
Yeah, and then from the other room, you hear the Etin say,
No.
sounds like lunch is ready. Or it smells like lunch is ready. It's just like-
For the briefest moment, I get worried that Snickle was in that group. When did I last see Snickle?
Sleep in my bag, probably.
Have you seen any hobbits? They would be but children to your eyes. We burnt all the bodies. No.
Wow,
Okay,
that's beautiful.
so where are we going, Zehas?
Is this
Well-
where you were talking about?
I think so, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
where
I think
Marcella
that's
is.
where the zombies. Yeah.
What
Dang,
was
we're quick.
what was this? So to the left, there's also a bit that looks like it goes up a touch that's 20
Yeah.
Sorry,
feet.
hold
Is
on.
that anything, or is
Where
that
are
a
you?
dead end?
That is a dead end. That one. Wait, no, that is not a dead end. That arches around to the other side. So basically, as soon as you go there, as soon as you start walking there, you can actually see that area arches around to meet the other area. So give me a second and I'll just clear that for you so that you can see a bit better.
I assume we're just all going up there.
Yeah.
I was following Fizz, but he disappeared out of nowhere.
Yeah. He's gone off to do his own thing, man.
Mm-hmm. I object.
Okay, so there's actually a
Your
couple of
Honor.
things here.
Hmm.
So we have a choice.
What was?
This one here, this
Sorry
is a
if you-
dead end. You already know that. This one doesn't go anywhere.
Oh, okay. Right. And the other one was a
Sorry.
cave. They said it's a cave in with a bunch of undead on the other side.
Potentially, that's what you've been told, but again, it could be old information. They've not really tried to go and explore it since.
Sorry if this was already recapped. What was this red dot again? Was that the statue?
It's a statue, yeah. Hold on, I have to get
Was
back
it
to that page.
important?
It
Drink.
That was the
I
obelisk.
know, honestly.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
obelisk.
yeah, the obelisk with
Oh.
bloody handprints.
The
Did we ever
obelisk
do
of
anything
the
with it?
eye. And then you got to here, which
oh
is the
yeah, the
room
fish
which you're in
sticks.
right now, the East Chamber. There are basically, so what it is in this room, you will need to roll an investigation check for me.
All of us? Or?
No, just two of you.
I feel like that
I have a
shouldn't be
0.
me.
A 0.
I have a +1.
No, my investigation is a 0, so I'm not gonna.
Okay.
My perception is an 8, my
3.
investigation is a 0, so.
Okay.
That's not me, friend.
All right, well, I'll do it. I'm not super high, but we will
Marcy, what's
roll a
yours?
3.
Well,
I'm also 0.
Oh, I'll do it then.
How do you need better digital dice as well?
Honestly,
Right.
Dude,
Both of you.
genuinely.
Okay. You're fine. Don't worry about it. Okay. So in this area, you've already been here before. There's a few corpses lying on the ground of goblins. And then in that tunnel that's ahead of you, you can see there is a dead goblin and a dead Grick. And I guess from beyond you would have to go and explore what is inside.
I
gonna
want
get
to explore.
I'm going to get really excited about this cave because the last time that we found one of these, I found a really cool mask in it.
Okay, so you're going to go into the cave, is that right?
Yes.
Is that your plan? Okay, that is your plan. Cool. So you can go into the cave. You then see it goes into this room. In this room,
I didn't want to go. Just kidding.
in this room, let me put this map here so everybody can see. As you come down, there are two Gricks. Gricks are kind of, I guess, well, I mean, they're considered monsters. I'm trying to find a good image of them. They kind of look like giant worms with, I guess, octopus tentacle face and a giant beak in the middle of said face. They're pretty nasty to look at. In fact, what I might do is I might see if I can put one on the screen here. 1 second. The screen, but this one here. I'll get a Grick up for you so everybody can see. Because they are fun to look at. I actually do like Gricks. I'm not gonna lie.
I threw a bunch of these at my players quite recently.
Yeah! Okay, I'm gonna put this image over here so you guys can see it in the thing. So it's on the screen now. On the stream.
Yeah.
So that's a Grick.
Fuck that.
So there are two Gricks in this room. They are ready and they are waiting. You're going to have to roll for initiative. There's no conversation here. There's no nothing. They are set to kill anything that comes in. And they could hear you coming down the passage. Anything that comes.
That's a squirmdle.
Okay, so we will get some initiative and we'll get this thing sorted out. Let me just add them all to the initiative. Kali, Marcy,
Would now be a
blah,
good
blah,
time
blah.
for a bathroom break, or should we? Is it too early still?
No.
I'm fine. I'm just wondering if this is when we usually
What time
stop.
is it now? Hold on a second.
1:27 for me.
27. Yeah, actually, now is a good time for a bathroom break. Let's do that. Let's get all of our initiatives set up, and then we will take a bathroom break. So just read me out your initiatives one by one. Callie, what's yours?
12.
12. Marcy?
22.
Ooh, Thundara.
16.
16. Welvrin.
20.
20. Zehas.
Your dice?
14.
14. And let me get these guys' initiative set out. Okay. So when we start, it's going to be Marcy to start. The turn order should be on the map when you see it. It will basically be, I know some of you are in a tunnel and some of you aren't in a tunnel, but that's exactly how it is because they're there waiting for you. So literally as you leave out, it's going to be there. You're going to be a bit screwed. Even though Marcy is going first, she's not at the front and the tunnel is only big enough for one of you to get through at a time. So, yeah.
I was going to ask, how much head clearance do I have in this tunnel?
Enough for you to walk through, but that's about it.
Convenient.
Because so the thing is, in this dungeon, unless otherwise specified, pretty much everything is 10 foot by 10 foot, right? Any size of room you see. So if it's a room that's 30 feet wide, the ceiling is going to be 30 feet high. So every single room's height matches its width. That is set for the entire dungeon unless I tell you otherwise.
Welvern, how tall are you?
6 foot. I'm a very tall elf.
I'm half your size, so can I walk underneath your legs? Well,
I think you might actually
you
have
can.
a racial feature, that lets you move between people's spaces.
Yeah, you are, right? Callie, you're a halfling, aren't you? So you can go through people's legs, effectively. Anyone who's bigger than you.
Dope.
Which is basically everyone. Yes, Marcy. I can't hear you because you're muted.
Me?
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
You're
you're
good.
not.
It was just broken up for a second. You're okay.
Oh, uncanny metabolism? I don't know if I said that right.
Metabolism?
When you roll initiative, you can regain all expended focus points. When you do so, roll your martial arts die and regain a number of hit points, which I don't need, but I could use for my focus points.
I'll check it out in a second and see. I'm just trying to arrange Thundara's camera because it should be bigger, but it's not bigger. It's annoying me. Okay. All right, I'll look at that and then we will take let's take a quick break. I'll put the BRB screen on. I will look at that thing that you've just asked for, Marcy, and then we will be back in 5 minutes. How long do people need? 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. We're back in 5. Guys, we'll see you in 5.
Okay.
Whoa, when we are returned, I need to put some name tags. What were you saying, Shasta, was the name tag?
Vagjazzle name tag on the top.
The Vagjazzle name tag. You're right. That's the one I forgot because we were doing the
I
sponsored
always
one and I
am.
removed it last time. Boom. There it is. Vagjazzle. All right, let's go.
Wish you would, bitch.
Oh,
Or it should
Jazzle
be
your bag.
Jazzle your bag. Surely that's the one. Hey, everybody. We are returned. Now, I put the battle music on because we shall go into battle, my friends.
Have you bagged some jazzles today?
Yes.
Have you?
Cool.
Have you? Okay. So yeah, why is Shasta's is the only camera that's really bugging me? Just give me a second. I really want to sort out Shasta's camera because it's actually like annoying me. Like,
Alright.
She's just gonna vanish for a little bit, and I'm gonna fix it, and then I'm gonna bring her back again.
Bye.
When it's
Look at
fixed.
Hazel.
Oh, not yours.
Because I gave her some Lisa.
Lisa.
She thinks she can have more.
For anybody who doesn't know, Lisa is Kim's sourdough.
Uh-huh.
Lisa's
my sourdough starter, and this
I'm-
is Lisa.
I feel like I really want to do a one shot where Kim is like a mad scientist, but a baker, and makes a sourdough starter that takes a life of its own, and then begins to go and like wreak havoc upon the
It's
village.
alive!
Yeah, it's alive, like the stuff, you know, like it just goes and like starts killing everything, and so she has to decide between the love for the life that she's created or the lives of all the innocent people around. But given
I
all
love
of
that.
her, given all of her failures previously for creating this dough starter, you know, she feels really attached to Lisa. And you know, the thing is that Lisa does love Kim and gives her, you know, pieces of dough to bake, and they are delicious. So it's kind of like, it's really difficult, but you know, Lisa is devised in such a way that she's only so delicious because she consumes people. So it's,
Oh gosh, this is like
I don't know.
I love where this is
Situation.
going so much.
Amazing.
Oh gosh. I mean, honestly, in a way, she is kind of a cannibal. She's fed by her own flesh.
Yeah,
She's made of flour and eats flour.
yeah, it's true. Yeah.
I love it.
But they taste delicious, so it's all good, right? Let's get down to some Grick shit, man. We've got
Wow.
Marcy coming in first. Whoa.
While I'm hearing like weapons being sheathed and people preparing, I would like to say to the group, do not think I'm done talking about Fizz. We're coming back to it.
I love this. Okay, so we got the battle music on. We're ready. Let's go. What is? I mean, you're a little bit stuck, Marcy.
Yeah,
Can't really move.
my plan is to just because I can't really move, right? So
Yeah, you're a little bit
I'm just
stuck.
gonna, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna ready my quarterstaff and prepare an action for
Yeah.
if I get availability.
Yeah.
If something opens up, if the pathway opens up, I want to just attack the first
You
one
can-
that's in front of me.
You can also step over Callie.
You can step over Callie. You will be stuck on Welvrin.
Yeah, but I'll pass on that so that way I'm not in the way of Callie when
Yeah.
her turn, because the turns will come around, I guess,
Yeah.
at that point. I don't know. I'll wait it out.
Smart lady.
So the first thing that then is going to happen, the next turn is going to be taken by the Grick. The Grick is this guy here, is going to basically move forward. They've got all the speed to get straight into Welvrin's face and is going to attempt to multi-attack Welvrin. So the way the Grick will attack, it will make one attack with its tentacles. If